It's time for the final part of Gravity Rush. That means shit's about to hit the fan because military police stuff. But hey, at least the guy's working, so that's something.
Wait, didn't they tell you not to? Wait, what?
But
He said he was
going to
do it anyway because he's a dick like that.
Fuck the police. Nah. Oh, hi, Stalin.
I don't remember Stalin being bald, though. Oh, they introduced that guy, that scientist guy, really, really late for him to be that important of a character.
And he's just here, yeah.
Oh, man, they have actual animation in this.
Is this in-game graphics or is it an FMV or what?
Kind of. Both.
Blitzball? How's that gonna save us?
No, it's a bomb. Don't kick it. You'll kill yourself.
Convenient timing for the incoming Nevi.
Apparently that actually happened in one of the audio drama things or some sequel novel or something or other.
In Final Fantasy X?
Yeah, there was this line of really weird quasi-sequel stuff that was like... The writers really hated Final Fantasy X and wanted to undo everything they hated, so they made Tidus a dumbass and had him mistake a blitzball for a bomb for a blitzball and kill himself.
The audio drama.
Oh wait, they wanted to fix all the stuff they thought was dumb in Final Fantasy X, so they made Tidus more stupid.
It's one of those. Well, you say that like it's unusual, but it's basically the MO of every bashing fan fiction.
Okay. Actually, you know what? That's actually true because I know for Harry Potter specifically, people who like want Draco Malfoy to actually be like the super like virtuous person end up making Ron like this evil asshole. Pretty much. So
yeah, pretty much. Let's fix what we thought was bad writing by replacing it with actual bad writing that we think is good.
People like seeing. We were talking about this earlier too. People like seeing bad characters get redeemed for some reason, to the point where they'll let actual genocidal space dictators join the party. I'm not letting that go. Dragon Ball Y. Letting Vegeta on the team was bad enough. You're gonna let Frieza join the... God.
Wait, when did that happen?
Frieza's just
part of the tournament arc.
Yeah.
No, he's not on the team.
I thought that he was just hanging out with all of them now and was just a good guy.
No, they only brought him in for the Universal Tournament because literally Boo fell asleep.
Yeah, but...
Which is dumb.
Yeah, but isn't he still hanging around now that that's over?
No, he left.
Oh, he left? Oh. Okay.
He's like, yeah, I'm not hanging out with you assholes.
Okay, I thought I heard...
I'm gonna go for my space empire again.
Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't have let him come back then. God, Goku's a moron.
Yes, he is.
Okay, you see, but here's the thing, though. Like, I know that, our protagonist is a dumbass is a common shonen trope, but, like, I never really got the idea that Goku was stupid, just simple, and those two things are different. In that, like, Goku's just carefree and focused on small things, but he's not a war.
That's one of the biggest problems with Super is that they made Goku just a legit dumbass.
Yeah, because
Goku,
like I know
kind of has this thing where he was legitimately sort of grew up without much guidance. Like he kind of turned into a giant ape and killed his grandfather and had to grow up on his own after that. It was, kind of tragic in a way that left him simple and carefree and without much education. Like, he legitimately thought marriage was a food at one point.
Roshi did his best, but there's not much you can do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's simple, but yeah, he's generally kind of dumb, but he's not... Again, Super made him just borderline just mentally disabled in a lot of ways.
Yeah, because, I mean, there are, like, a lot of shonen where, like in One Piece, I haven't watched a lot of it, but I've always gotten the impression that Luffy is just an absolute dumbass.
He is an absolute dumbass, but that's kind of half the point, is that they're making fun of that. It's like he's the captain, but he's the least useful outside of fighting.
What
So
the hell?
why are we getting arrested right now?
Nah.
Because this woman is a pod zombie who thinks orders are everything.
Well, I did not ask for the fried onions in this order. What?
Does she still know that? Does she still know that Unica's name is Unica? If you didn't do the DLC,
I haven't tried.
Isn't there more important stuff going on right now than you trying to arrest us? Like monsters attacking everyone?
that's what Kat just told her. But, but you know, Unica's all like, the mission takes priority, and she was ordered to arrest the gravity shifter, and so that's what she's doing.
Also, I know that this is just one of those kind of gameplay things, but it kind of feels like she should be able to shoot you down very easily because it seems
Well,
like
you'll see that she's leading us into a trap.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because like the gravity powers obviously give us more versatility, but the way we move around flying is much more clumsy than those guys are able to do. So it kind of feels like they should just be able to shoot us down pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yep, there you are.
On the other hand, they have a gas tank.
Yeah, that's
No,
that's
the gas tank only lasts as long as the plot demands it to.
yeah. It won't go out until at least the end of the boss fight.
It won't go out until it's most dramatic to do so.
Damn, I knew I shouldn't have gotten dramamium fuel for this thing. Stuff's always unreliable.
Then why did you get it?
I don't.
Stay
It was
still.
cheap. Because it either runs out when it's least convenient, or you'll only have just enough to do whatever you need to do.
Or both.
Or both. It's like Spider-Man's web fluid, where he's got more than enough until he has not enough.
Until it would be really inconvenient for him not to have any.
Do they ever do that with any Batman stories where he just forgets that he's out of batarangs or something?
I mean, he runs out at points, but I don't think they ever pull like a Spider-Man web fluid thing.
It's just like, oh crap, I've only got X amount.
Well, the thing you have to understand about batarangs is that they're really just hunks of metal. He can throw whatever he wants.
I think the thing is, I think the thing with Batman is he never has that kind of moment because he's always on top of how much of whatever he has. So
Oh, yeah.
if he ever runs out, he knows he's out and doesn't reach for it. You know.
That's true. Peter Parker isn't on top of anything. That's what Mary Jane said.
So he's a bottom.
Oh, that's definitely rough coming from your wife. Hey.
Hey, you know what? He married Mary Jane Watson, so I don't think he cares too much. Well, I mean, I guess he might care because Gwen Stacy's dead, but whatever.
He hasn't gotten over that in for like 40 years.
Hey, but it was dramatic. He could have saved her, Ryan.
He doesn't look a day over 20.
Yeah, he's been like 25 for 30 of those years. I know that this is just comic books, but what's funny with Marvel is they actually did for a time try to have like a certain amount of time pass in the real world be equal to time passing in the comic world, but then they just stopped. Did you edit this music in, or does it?
No, this is the music.
Okay, because it sounds like it's straight out of Sailor Moon.
Like it really dials it up.
Yeah.
It's
The mixing was not terribly good in this game.
yeah, but no, it's not so much the mixing. It's just the fact that I thought that you might have cut in Sailor Moon music.
Not the dusty blender.
It's a piece of glass. You can't just punch it.
Well,
Have you ever tried to punch glass? Oh man, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Oh, okay, maybe not. All right.
Just like the dream.
she completed her focus.
Again.
Man, you actually refilled your pen's ink as opposed to buying a new one. Wow. I'm impressed actually. I
That's
thought
a damn powerful hand. That's a powerful handgun. Jeez.
Man,
Finally, the dumbass repays us for all the shit.
You know, I actually do like when the comic relief character actually does get to be useful, though. Like, it doesn't happen very often, but it's always emotionally if the game does it right, it can be emotionally powerful when it does work. You know, because they're the character that isn't supposed to, that you're not used to taking seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. The weapon's going out of control.
So was that thing supposed to be, like, something that kept the Nevi away or whatever?
Yeah, it was an automated Nevi thing.
But, oh no, they broke it, and now it's going to destroy the city.
Because it's stupid.
Of course, the first thing to go down would be the battleship.
So did the mayor plan for that to happen, or, like, for it to go rogue
No.
and blow? No? Okay. Oh, so she can... Oh, okay. So she can just...
Can you stop undressing me with your eyes?
So wait, we're a dream? Are we not...
No. We were.
No, I'm
we
pretty
ended
sure
up in the
Hatsune
same state as we
Miku
found
is
out at
just
the end of
high.
that dream.
I'm pretty sure she's just high.
Oh,
She's
okay.
been high this
Yeah.
whole time.
Oh yeah, she's also on a shitload of drugs.
You see, that's how you know we're the good guy, because we saved her, even though she was mean to us.
I mean, have you seen half of the shit Cat does?
Yeah, but, you know...
Yeah, I'm literally friends with two gods. Anyway, back to the fight.
Friends is a strong word. One of them stalks me outside of my sewer
I'd
house,
rather
and
the
the
gods
other
be
one,
on-
the other one comes through my bed while I'm naked.
I'd rather the gods be on my side.
They could be less creepy about it, though.
Oh dear.
Stop the floating orb of doom.
Is
Why
this
is it
our final
called-
boss?
Why is
Yes,
it called
this is our
Anemone, and why is our military called jellyfish?
Because they're stupid.
There's probably symbolism. I
yeah,
don't get
it's
it.
a big floppy mass of useless jelly. You know what? That's what I'm going to call
Wait.
the Trump administration from now on. Is going to be jellyfish.
Wait, so hold on a moment. They made her robot legs have high heels. Like, they
Yes.
specifically built them to...
Okay, so they are robot legs. All right, I wasn't sure because her heels and ankles look awful.
Yeah,
small.
'cause they've
Wait,
got,
do,
like,
do,
the-
do they
the
have
thing
high
on their
heels? I
knees.
thought they just looked like little metal needles.
Well, I guess high heels is what they're going
Yeah,
to...
they're heels and
modeled
nothing
after
but. There's no front of the foot. They're just
Oh, we're
heels.
There's no high anything. It's just heels.
Oh, we're playing the Superman Returns video game, where if Metropolis takes too much damage, Superman just gets real depressed and leaves.
Wait, what?
Okay, so the Superman Returns video game, based off of the movie that nobody cares about because it was like 15,000 hours long and really, really boring. But they made a video game based off of it, and like the only interesting idea that game had was because, okay, how do you have a health bar with Superman who's supposed to be invincible? The answer is you don't. Metropolis has a health bar, and if Metropolis takes too much damage, Superman gets really, really depressed and just decides to leave. So, yeah.
But yeah, it's made out of Nevi. Ooh.
He
For some
made
reason.
it out of Nevi to destroy
Nevi,
Nevi?
yeah.
Man, video game supervillains have terrible ideas.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
But we just have to defeat it like we do everything else, just bonking it with our feet.
So the destruction level is just a time limit, essentially, right?
Kinda, yeah. I'm sure there are some ways to mitigate it if you really needed to, but
Like, yeah,
it's also one of those why waste time doing that when you can just hit the boss.
yeah. I'm thinking like maybe if you hit it at the right time, you might stop it from attacking.
So
which would...
this is the final boss of the game.
Yep.
Wow.
Don't worry. The final boss of the next game is Iblis.
No, I'm just like, okay. So the entire the entire story was leading up just to this time skip out of nowhere so that the final act could be about a villain who hadn't been present before.
Yep.
That's an interesting turn of events.
Interesting, quote unquote.
I mean, this could have worked if they had built up the thing. Them
If they had
building
built
this
up
thing.
the politics of the city for a while.
Well, they did a little bit, but not enough to make this feel like it matters.
Like, it felt more... I thought that Alias was going to end up being the bad guy, because he's still a loose end hanging around somewhere. So, I thought that was going to be the final boss, not... whatever the hell this thing... I'm actually getting Octo Expansion vibes right now, but I suppose you could say Octo Expansion had Gravity Rush vibes, because that came out after.
Hey, you know, Unica, this is the military that you were working for. Bunch of floppy, thick dumbasses. You gonna take orders from these guys again? No, I didn't think so.
Does she still work for the military in the sequel?
We don't talk to her in the sequel, I don't think.
She's not in the sequel?
If I remember correctly, it's been a while.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me otherwise.
Why would they introduce a character like this in the 11th hour and not bring her back for the sequel? I don't get it.
Tear a hole in space-time. What?
Yeah, I can just...
Okay, yeah, let me just rip this. Let me just pull that device out of my ass.
Yeah, I had this fake Chaos Emerald hanging around this whole time.
Get in my belly! Not the time, Gade.
What are you
Gross.
selling?
Unleash my power on Gade.
You know, Resident Evil 4 would have been a much different game if you could buy a space-time rift from the merchant.
Dipman glitch is the closest you'll get.
What is that?
The one where you move really fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, where you jump on the jet ski and then leave before it does.
Yeah, and leave before you leave with it. Yeah.
What?
Oh, wait, that's the thing that...
It's the Ark, yeah.
Did we just throw the children evacuation ship at the final boss?
Yep.
Shadow!
Is Raven just gonna be like, well, what the fuck is going on here? Is that...
I think they're just wondering why we didn't take them out of the space-time rift earlier.
Cat, I'll collect the rings.
Wait, what? I mean, I'll collect the gems.
I collected the gems. The gems is what I meant to say.
But yeah, apparently he wants to just blow up the town now.
Why?
Because if there's no town, then it can't be destroyed by the Nevi.
No, more like he's only destroying this one of the 4 districts.
Why?
Because this thing's out of control.
So I guess it's one of those minimizing losses kind of things.
Why not just let the superpowered anti-gravity woman kill the thing herself?
Well, I think
Because
he'll be
it's
okay with
already
that, too, at this point, you know.
Well, you know, he doesn't need to make things complicated by engaging the self-destruct.
Let's take it down. I was already doing that, but...
With the real superpower of teamwork. Gravity heroes. No? No? Okay.
No. And technically only 2 of the 3 of us can actually control gravity. The third one just has a jetpack.
Yeah, well, you see, that's why she's the flight character.
Wait, why is the jetpack one the flight character?
Because she can...
I was like, we can
Because she's the
manipulate
only one
gravity.
who's technically flying, right?
He's not wrong, I guess.
Okay. So this situation got weird. And I
Yes,
kind of
it
thought
did.
that this story was going in the direction of one unified plot, but
Nope.
they sort of...
They literally just pulled the arc right out of their ass.
Now it's like, okay, they've got this whole thing about what's going on in the void down below, and then they just sort of segued into a sort of mid-quill side story for the third act about a military who took over the city in Kat's absence and is really, really goddamn stupid with their mad science.
Like, I mean...
This
It is.
feels like it should have been the second game in a trilogy, but it got downsized to be the last 2 hours of a game that had its own plot going on.
Like, I mean,
Effectively, yes.
I do like the sense of world building that they're going for with this. It's just that it's very all over the place. Like,
Yeah,
you're,
it kinda
before you
feels
get
like-
any answers about what's going down below the world, the town above is taken over by the military, and before you know what's going on with that, then they pull a space-time rift out of their ass to take everyone from down there up here.
Well,
And
it kind of feels like what the Jack and Daxter trilogy did. In a way, where the first game had its own story going on in the past, I suppose, and then in the second game you got transported to the future where the world was taken over by this oppressive military force, and the third game expands on that while also going back to tell you what the hell the precursor stuff was all about. You know, it's there are problems with the Jack and Daxter trilogy for certain, but each part of the story got its own development, you know?
Now, like when you hit the little bit of last hit, it's immediate cut to black.
the thing also jumped several hundred feet in the air.
Yeah.
Why aren't you two hitting the giant fuck me light in the center?
They're holding it in place so that we can do it, obviously.
I guess. And all you
Okay.
do is press triangle and then you win.
Oh, okay.
In the name of the
Cat.
Panther.
In the name of the G-Virus. I mean, I don't really know how cat
Go Megazord.
anatomy and human anatomy would meld that way if they were in the middle of a
Hexville
transformation.
forever. Cross his arms. Okay, so since we got everybody out of the below the place, can we just throw this? Oh wait, no, we're going to
hang on. We
blow up.
self-destructed. That's a Bugs Bunny fatality.
Congratulations, we just killed the mayor, leaving
Warner
this town
Brothers.
without a leader and creating a massive
is a
power
s-
vacuum.
That is a straight up Bugs Bunny fatality.
He's not actually dead, though.
Oh, how did he survive? Come on.
Comedy?
The same way. It's the same way why how Rufus Shinra survived the diamond weapon attack.
Is our stalker gonna come back disguised as him too?
So is
That's it. That's the game.
That's it. It just ends. And that's how I killed the mayor.
Hospitalized citizens demand resignation. All's well that ends well.
The city's actually wasn't fucking destroyed.
the game
It's
itself looks fun. I'll say that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as far as plot goes, the second game answers a few questions and just raises a whole lot more.
Like, I definitely want to give the series a shot eventually. It's just
I want to see this story continue because it's obvious they wanted it to be a long-running series of loosely connected adventures leading into something bigger, kind of like a manga series would be. actually.
Wait. They've been asleep ever since they entered the Ark. You mean that thing we literally threw at the fucking bad guy?
Yeah.
And they slept at that? They slept through that?
Well, no, they're like comatose and stuff. They're just in there asleep and we can't get them out. Plot thread for later.
does it get resolved?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You see, this is
It's
where
one-
I
it's
was
one of- it's one of the
expecting
few-
you to
it's one of the few
comedically
things.
go like, or nope, or whatever, but okay. Oh, but the plot thread that we definitely need to have answered is what happened to that guy's ice cream truck.
It's fine. Let's have ice cream. Who cares about the kids? Ice cream.
So, comedy relief police detective rides in on the on the roof of an ice cream truck. That's great.
It belongs to the CRPD, the Comedy Relief
Please.
Police. Yeah.
Is this sequel bait?
Trying to be, yes.
Wow, he went through that explosion with only just bandages on his head? Interesting.
Yeah, you know it's
We already knew she was the Pope, so.
yeah. Haven't you ever seen an anime, John? You either die from something like that, or you'll be fine in like 3 days.
You just put bandages on it and you're totally fine.
What are you talking
Also,
about,
what is this
dude?
music?
Wait, is there some kind of weird prophecy involved in this?
Not really.
Probably. I don't know.
What was he?
Time for ice cream.
Who's that other guy?
That's
Yeah, but there's no jimmies on this. It's sprinkles. Oh, here we go.
Too edgy for ice cream, are you, Raven?
Fan of chocolate.
You can never be too edgy for ice cream. Like you could get the hardest ass person you know, and you're like, you want some ice cream?
I have to agree. You know, you can find the true villain of the story, the person who doesn't want to eat ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause-
she
Look, and
gave
she
in
gives-
and she's eating it.
Yeah, she's eating it.
Yeah.
ice cream. Yeah, that's
Ice cream unites us all.